Vision boards and resolutions are amazing if you fucking do them the right way. Hey guys, this is Andy with Mindset Matters More. It is January 1st, and I want to talk about New Year's resolutions. I want to talk about vision boards, manifestations, and going into 2025 with intention. Because let me tell you something, I love me a good manifestation. I love me a good vision board. I love me a good resolution, but you got to do them the right way. You got to go in with the right mindset. And what is this motherfucking podcast about? Oh, motherfucking mindset. So here we are, day one of the year. And let's talk about how I do these things. And how I do these things might not be how you do these things, but I want to give you the mindset behind how I do these things so that you can apply that mindset to how you do these things. You see how that works? You see how that is? Okay. So, my vision board. I do it in Canva and I put a whole bunch of pictures of shit that I want for the year. So I put a big old pile of money. I put a big old Guatemala. I put a picture of somebody talking to an audience because I want to be a public speaker. I have other shit that's like on there. Okay, but what do I do with that picture? What is it that's actually going on with this picture before and after? So the way that I created this was I actually sat down and I was thinking, okay, what do I want out of my life? What do I want to accomplish? What are some things that I would like to branch out in? And, this is going to be different for everybody, obviously, because what you want isn't what I want. But sometimes we get a little confused about what we actually want, right? And so here's the thing is that, I can say, oh, I want to make $100,000 this year. Okay, but why? What's that $100,000 actually going to do? What's it going to make me feel? Okay? And does it matter how I get it? Does it matter how it happens? Does it matter if it's something that's like giving back to the world, or maybe I could fucking rob a bank? Okay, I mean, not those extremes, but you get my point, is that you have to dig a little bit deeper into the things that you want. You can't just say, oh, I want $1 million, because what the fuck does that $1 million actually represent? So for me, that stuff looked like, okay, I want to be working, remotely with my clients. I want to have, speaking opportunities. Maybe I write another book. And so those things are the way that I come up with this pile of money, right? Now, the money doesn't really matter, but the symbolism behind it is what I'm driving at. So once you start to identify, okay, I want these things. Okay, but why do you want them? Like, I would like to do some speaking engagements and talk in front of people because I think that when I share things about mindset, about manifestation, about money, and all these practices, that I'm actually pretty good at it. And that's not to toot my own horn. That's not a pat on the back, but that just I believe that I communicate effectively and that I communicate with an audience. Like I've done it before and I really like doing it. So why not fucking get paid for it, right? So that's why that is on my board, because I feel like doing something that I love, something that I'm good at, something that I could actually share with the world will actually help me to make that money. You see how that works? It's not just about like, oh, I want to go speak in front of people. Okay, but why do I want to go speak in front of people? Okay, you want to make money? Okay, but why do you want to make money? So it's not just about that. So you really have to drill into the why behind the what is it that you want. It's okay to say, hey, I want to buy property. Okay, but why do you want to buy property? Oh, I want this car. Okay, but what is this car going to give you? Right? You got to think more about the intention behind these things that you're trying to bring into your life through manifestation. Okay, so now we've dug into the why is it that these things are on my board. We've put them on my board through this Canva website. Now, what do I do with it? Now, many people have the idea that it has to be like on their wall in their house, like right in front of them. But for me, those things kind of just become decoration. It just becomes like right in the background. For me, I put it somewhere that's visually representing how I'm going to get those things. So it is on my desktop. So every time, or my laptop, my bad, y'all. So when I open my laptop and I type in my little password here, when I'm getting ready to work with clients, when I'm getting ready to write my book, when I'm getting ready to write a speech or make a presentation, what's right there? Oh, the reminder. This is why the fuck I'm doing it. So that when I'm doing those things, I actually have intention behind it. You see? So it's just like this recursive thing that like feeds into itself. Not only do I know what I want, why I want it, I've created the visual imagery of it. And then when I go to do those things, when I go, I remember, oh, that's what's behind it. The intention, that's what's behind it. So when I actually start writing a book or doing a presentation or working with a client, I'm like, this is why I'm doing this thing. And I can be present and I can show up fully. So that's the first part of it. The second part of it is a resolution. So resolutions, and you know what? I talked about this again on my Instagram, that I'm going to challenge you guys to really start to think about resolutions in a different way, because my my experience with people who make resolutions is, oh, hey, you know what, 2025, new year, new me. No, January 1, 2025, you're still the same motherfucker you were December 31st, 2024. But change can come, but people think that there's this line of demarcation between December 31st. I know I said December 25th, but we're talking about December 31st and January 1st, that something magical is going to happen to them, that all of a sudden they're gym girlies, all of a sudden they're saving money, all of a sudden they got that job, all of a sudden they lost that weight, all of a sudden they got that boyfriend, all of a sudden they got that health, all of a sudden all these other things that are just supposed to fucking fall in line, and they don't fall in line because they haven't changed who they are fundamentally. That shit doesn't come overnight. You have to learn not only how to shift your identity, but also how to keep up habits through the thick of it. When you're not getting results, how to keep going, how to push yourself, how to, like, I know these other things. Okay. So knowing that that is something that you really want to focus on. And you know what? It's great to have these things. You've got your vision board. You've got the things that you want. You want to lose weight. You want to make money. You want a boyfriend. You want a husband, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Jan 1, set an intention for 30 days, because we can all do something for fucking 30 days. Okay. Don't set it for the year. Set it for fucking 30 days. 30 days is going to be your next checkpoint where you're like, okay, where am I? Where was I January 1st to where I am right now? You reassess, and then February 1st, you set another intention for another 30 days. Okay, it's great to have the year-long intention, but your resolution should be something manageable, something that says, hey, these next 30 days, I'm really going to dedicate to this thing, this little micro win that I can do, because then that way I can start to trust myself to actually follow through with the entire manifestation of the year. For instance, you want to lose 30 pounds. Okay, great. You know you're not going to lose fucking 30 pounds in 30 days. That's just crazy. Okay, unless you have a severe case of obesity, that's a different story. And even then, that's really dangerous. But the point is that you're not going to lose like 30 pounds in 30 days is a lot. Okay, so what are you going to do? You're going to say, you know what? 30 days, I can lose a pound a week. I can do it. So you know what? I'm going to lose 4 pounds in January. That's what I'm going to do. And then February 1st, you're like, hey, you know what? I actually lost 5 pounds, or I lost 3 pounds. That's fucking great. You know, I'm going to keep going. And for the next 30 days, I'm going to lose another 4 pounds. And then in 2 months, you've either lost 9 pounds, 6 pounds, something like that. But you've lost a significant mass on you, because 6 pounds makes you look very fucking different. Okay, 9 pounds makes you look very fucking different, and then you keep going from there. That's how you create the habit, by not setting these impossible expectations that you feel like you're gonna get in a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. You set the goal for the year. You make that on your vision board. That way it keeps reminding you. And then for your resolution, it's a 30-day challenge to yourself. It's a 30-day, hey, you know what? I can accomplish this thing in 30 days. And that's going to be a piece of my overall year resolution. But do not delude yourself into thinking that your New Year's resolution is going to happen quickly. These habits that they come and into your life is because of other practices. Yes, You know what? Losing weight is not just showing up at the gym, it's eating right, it's changing habits, it's psychological ties to food, it's psychological ties to parties, events, memories, and shit like that. So it's going to be a little bit more than just, I'm losing 30 pounds this year. It's more than just, oh, I want $1 million. It's more than just that. And I'm here to help you fucking succeed. Okay. That's why I'm pointing it out, because I don't want you to get yourself into the fucking trap of this major goal is fucking happen. You set the major goal, but then you break it down. Okay. What can I feasibly do this month that's going to fuel that fire in me to make it to that big goal, rather than thinking, oh, that big goal is too fucking far away and I can't do it. Okay, guys. That's January 1 for you guys. And you know what? I'm going to try to be on this a little bit more, but I wanted to share my um, resolutions and vision board practices with you guys, because I think, you know what? I've been doing them for many, many years and they work for me. Absolutely. I achieve everything. I achieve everything that I fucking set out to do. If you want to be like me, listen to me. Okay. You got any questions? Shoot me a fucking DM on Instagram. Okay. Coach Andy Hoffer. Love you guys. Bye.